But anyway, I want to wish them all the best and thank everybody for coming. I'm going to turn it over to the best man who wants to say a few words.
Thank you. All right, everyone. My name is Chris, if no one has ever met me before. I am going to try to make this quick. I'm not going to drag it out too long. The bartender is currently checking if they take bounce checks, so I really have to hurry up. Anyway, I should note before I say anything else, if I seem nervous, it's because I really haven't done this in a really long time. I've done public speech in almost 5 years. It's not just because I've been sticking silverware in my suit jacket already. Anyway, this is the roast of Joseph Periwinkle Makehamson. That's not right. We've actually been doing this for a while. We've been making fun of you for quite some time. But before I go into the meat of this, which is a phrase that does make Joe sweat, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge how Sarah has inspired me and other people. You see, very early in the relationship, tragedy befell these two star-crossed lovers. It was a very tense moment for them, and the rest of us too praying every day to simply change for the better. We remained resolute and optimistic through it all, and it's something I've held on to. Faced with seemingly insurmountable fears, she persevered to show us all how to hold ourselves together in moments of conflict. I, of course, am talking about when Joe decided to have a mohawk, and it was quite a tragic time for everyone involved. And I just really hope that you didn't think I was going to ever let that truly go. You were literally a walking stereotype of New Jersey, so thank you for that. But this is a relationship that Joe and I have developed. We make fun of each other constantly. In fact, it's almost become a game to us to see how much fun we can make of each other and how uncomfortable we can make other people around us feel as we tear into each other like two feral cats in an alleyway.
He's winning right now.
It's truly the crux of our friendship. There isn't a moment that goes by between us where we aren't thinking of new ways to make fun of each other. There's a certain camaraderie in it. It's almost familial. Truth be told, though, however, I'm not sure how we got from live-action role-playing to hating on each other as much as possible every day. Sorry. Our friendship grew from this hobby, and it's a hobby that we've shared for a very long time. And I can't possibly explain it to you unless you've experienced it. But to give you as best of an idea as I can, Joe and I used to spend hours upon hours driving to and driving from these games just to hang out with each other and to dress up as silly characters, put on makeup, talk in funny voices, and tell ridiculous stories. And never once through all of it did we ask ourselves, what the hell am I doing with my life? But it is the kind of thing that brought us together, and I'm so grateful to have Joe by my side during it. In fact, Joe always encouraged me, and there was a time that I was less sociable, I was less personable, I was less outgoing. And Joe always encouraged me to step up to the plate, always encouraged me to talk in front of other people, encouraged me to go forward and do something adventurous, take a risk, as it were. And I've always been thankful for that because it's really changed who I was. Speaking of live-action role-playing, I just want to also mention that this is actually how Joe and Sarah met. It's actually how we met our close friends John and Jess, who are here. Jess, who gave a beautiful speech. John, who I assume is here in spirit.
In the bar.
He's at the bar. Well, I can't go through all these jokes that I have about him here in that case. I'm just very grateful that we have shared that passion, that you and Sarah have met through that. It's beautiful to see you two come together through the passion. Now it's something that you can share and enjoy together for the rest of your days. And usually there's a part in here where the best man gives some advice to you two about love, romance, and planning for the future. But as both of my ex-girlfriends can attest to, I'm not qualified to do that. I will, however, impart some half-hearted, really sober observations that I've made over the years for you two about the other. Now, Sarah, Joe is pretty okay, I guess, if you squint. Fortunately for you, unlike his jobs, Joe does intend on holding on to you forever.
Too soon.
Also, I've noticed a trend in the past few years about Joe, and chances are, if he's not currently talking about himself, he's in the hospital, Sarah. So you really need to take some life insurance out on him. No, to be frank, Sarah's probably too good for you. You got a good thing going here, though, and she hasn't caught on yet. Just remember that in the end, girls do need more than foam swords and Magic the Gathering. They do? Sometimes she does have me second-guessing that fact, though. The final thing I want to cover is, with everyone, is the elephant in the room that Joe and I have. There's been an elephant in the room about us for a very long time. You see, Joe and I didn't always get along. In fact, it's something that I frequently look back on with regret. And it was literally to the point that I was his Newman to his Seinfeld. We did not get along well at all, and it's hard now even to remember, as we've become close friends, best friends even, why I was so bad to him. But it's not hard to remember how I acted, and for that, my friend, I'm truly sorry. But there's a point to this. And the point is that you took the higher road through it all, and in the end, unconditionally accepted me as your friend. It's that humility, the somber acceptance that has changed my life and made me someone else. Between that and your unwavering support and love for the woman of your dreams, you helped me change from acting like a little boy into finally becoming a man. So thank you, Joe, and thank you, Sarah, for showing me what love is. I wish both of you nothing but the best in your whole lives ahead of you.
Wow.
Cheers. So with that, cheers.
Cheers.
Forgot the most important part.
We only have the room till 3. So.